Pisces, Pisces placements. Welcome to Pisces Tarot Advice and welcome to the week ahead reading. So we're going to have a look at the next 7 to 10 days for you and see what's coming up, what you got going on. Keeping in mind about the timing, we're splitting it up by day, but sometimes we'll be bang on the energy of the day. Other times you'll see these events play out just at different times in the week. So just keeping in mind about that. I am closing out the special today, so we've got like 24 hours left, depending on when you find the video. I don't want to put like a date on it because everyone is on a different timeline, so I'll give it 24 hours and then closing it down. And what else? Stay tuned for your June reading, and members, stay tuned for your extended to the weekly. If you want to become a member, click the join button. All the information is there. All right, Pisces, let's see what we got going on in the week ahead. Alright, so I'm going to say Monday to Sunday, but whenever you come across the video, this could be the day you find the video as the first day, or the first day could be the following day. Alright, just keeping in mind. We are reading energy, so we could try to put timelines on it and time frames, but it doesn't always work out that way. See, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. So this is the Legacy of the Divine tarot deck. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my early ones that I got. I fell in love with, one of my first loves. So I hope you like it as much as I do. Alright, and I'm just going to pull one oracle card to clarify the energies of each day as well, and we'll get going. So for Pisces placements, week ahead, what do they need to know? Clarify the energies for them. For some of you, you could be getting your eyes checked this week, getting a new prescription. There's something around eyes. For some of you, you're meeting someone who just says "I" a lot. I this, I that, and you're thinking, that doesn't sound like a team player. Or they sound very boastful. Okay. All right. At the bottom of the deck is the overall energies for the week. We have communication. So we have messages here being sent, being received. It's also an energy of fast movement, action, swift messages, swift communication, unexpected communication potentially as well. For some of you, I'm seeing like getting a call in the middle of the night. I feel like it's good news, but obviously when you get a call in the middle of the night, you don't think good news, right? So I just feel like you're going to be relieved. It's going to be good news, but it'll throw you off a little bit. But for some of you, I also feel that someone from a different country is calling you. So they're not, it's almost like they're not realizing the time difference, and they're not realizing that for you it's like the middle of the night. So there's that as well. But I do feel that you'll be glad that they called. Bottom of the deck in the tarot, we have the Two of Coins as the overall energy. So the Two of Coins is the overall energy. It can be that you have a decision to make and you're weighing up your options, big decision. For others of you, you're trying to split your time. Be mindful of splitting it too thin, okay? Splitting yourself too thin. Spreading yourself is the phrase. We get there. When I channel, guys, sometimes it takes me a minute to get the words right, okay? Because I'm not just reading cards, okay? All right. For those of you, this is putting resources together with another person, whether it's towards a common goal, common project, buy a present for someone, creating a joint bank account, exchanging money also comes up here. So I don't know if you're buying something and you're getting a product, or vice versa, selling and getting giving the product. Okay, let's see. So on Monday, the first day that we're looking at here, we have the Nine of Swords and the Emperor. So on Monday, you are stressed out about an important meeting, or talking to someone important, a figure of authority in your life. This could be police, military, someone who could hold you accountable, someone who could tell you off, someone who could punish you if you don't do the right thing. That's the fear, that's the concern, okay, with the Nine of Swords. You could have a very important interview, for a job, for visa, for whether or not you're getting into a program, whether or not you got a loan or the mortgage or something like that, right? So there's a lot riding on this person's decision. There's a lot riding on how well you do with this person or in front of this person. So it could be some sort of test as well, some sort of examination. And you're just anxious about it. You're worried about it because there's a lot riding on it, okay? For some of you, this is partner, father figure, manager, or like I say, exec, government official, that sort of energy. Oh, we do have romance with it as well. So it does involve some sort of partnership. Okay, you're either going for a job or you're going for, applying for a loan, hoping that you get it. Or for some of you, you might be trying to talk to someone about starting a relationship, starting whether that's, personal, professional, or romantic. And it's like you're stressed out over what they're going to say, okay? And for others of you, this is vice versa, where someone is approaching you on Monday with an important conversation. It can be about romance or, again, some sort of partnership, some sort of collaboration. And it just gets you thinking. It's like, I don't know what to say. I'm going to have to think about it, okay? This could be the person reaching you in the middle of the night with the Nine of Swords, or if it's not, that they're talking to you in the middle of the night, you're staying up at night thinking about what this person is offering or what this person is suggesting as well, okay? All right. If this is someone that you already have history with or you already have children together, they could be trying to talk to you about either getting back together or making peace in a situation, getting along. And this is something where I don't feel like you trust this person, so that's why it's putting you in this place of, I don't know what to say. If it were up to me, I'd tell them to go do one. But if they're really trying for the kids, then I don't want to be selfish, or I don't want to make it about me when it should be about, those are the kind of thoughts that come to your mind and keeping you up at night. As a specific example, but obviously it doesn't have to be that. I've given you kind of the energy and a couple of examples, so hopefully you can see that energy playing out for yourself, okay? You could also be worried about an important male in your life, whether that's partner, father figure, brother, an important male in your life. Maybe you're worried about their health, or you're worried about maybe if they're having to travel or anything like that, right? You could be a little bit concerned, hoping that everything goes well for them. Maybe they're the ones that have an important interview. They're the ones that have an important meeting, and so you're kind of staying up with them to help them prep for it, or you're kind of, a little bit anxious, hoping that everything goes well for them, right? Because it will impact your relationship, your life, right? If they get a really good job, they'll be able to provide and bring the money in the home and so on and so forth, okay? All right. Tuesday, we have the Queen of Cups. The Devil. Okay, so you could be dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like this is you getting paired up with someone and you're just not happy about it. Whether this is the gym or a club you're a member of, or a project at work, or a project at school, or anything like that, any training course, class, you're getting paired up with someone that you don't like, or you just have very different styles, don't get along, so it may be a bit of a stressful situation. I mean, try to get out of it if you can. Ask to be paired up with someone else. But I just feel like you're going to be in a dynamic or an interaction or paired up with someone, or it's like, ugh, grin and bear it and go through it. For others of you, I feel like someone's withholding something from you on Tuesday, or you're withholding from someone. Put the rules where they go, but I'm going to read it the way I see it here as towards you. Someone's withholding something. Whether they owe you money and they're withholding it so that you keep talking to them, interacting with them, whether they have your property and they don't want to give it back to you, because again, this is someone who this gives them a sense of power. Knowing that you're waiting on them gives this person a sense of power. So yeah, be mindful about that. I don't know what you're going to do about that. The thing with the Devil is they're not necessarily bluffing, but they don't think you'll actually do anything about it, or they think they have you in a corner. And actually, with the Queen of Cups here, this tells me you have options. You have resources. You can report this person. You could bring in the authorities, whoever the authorities are in the situation. You could name and shame this person publicly. They would not like that, okay? So if someone's trying to intimidate you, bully you, act like they own you, and it's this thing where they're keeping intentionally keeping you waiting, okay, specifically, either to get the money from them, to get your property from them, child drop off or anything like that, any sort of agreement you have with this person, they're intentionally late. Um, they're intentionally, moving slow so that, they get a rise out of you, they get a reaction out of you, or you feel like you have no choice and you have to just do whatever they say, or, So I think on Tuesday you could be showing someone what you're made of, okay? And we have the travel card here. So for some of you, that's the situation. For others of you, you have a planned trip with someone and that person's late. And it's going to stress you out because you have to get on a plane or you're going to miss a bus. And again, it's like you're contemplating, you know what, should I just go on my own? If you're late, you're late. But there's something there where someone's late on Tuesday and it's stressing you out because you're going to miss plane, bus, or miss the event or miss the start of an event. If it's going to the movies, okay, it doesn't have to be this whole big thing. It could just be where you've got a plan to meet up with someone and go to the movies, and obviously there's a start time to that, and they're late. So it's just going to frustrate you. I feel like you're just going to go by yourself, or you're going to go ahead and be like, you know what, you get here when you get here. I don't care. I'm not waiting for you. So you could be kind of detaching yourself because you were being paired with this person, as in, I need them here. We made an agreement for both of us to go in at the same time. I need them here for me to go in. If you switch that up and you go, you know what, I'm here, they're not. I'm just gonna do it by myself. I'm just gonna go in by myself. It takes away all the stress. You enjoy what you got to do, and it's up to them what they do, right? So I feel like Tuesday you're just detaching from that. Um, I do feel like you're going to be on a schedule Tuesday, so I don't know if it's a particularly busy day, or there's a lot of coming and going you got to do, or there's a lot of appointments you got to do, but it just feels like you're bound to your watch, okay? Like I got this much time to be here, and then I got this much time to go there, and then I got to brush here, there, and everywhere, right? With this energy. Someone could be asking you to travel with them or to travel towards them, or if they can travel towards you. Okay, it could be a Capricorn, could be another water sign. You could also hear that someone's stuck on the road somewhere. Either they got stuck in an airport, or the car broke down and they're on the side of the road, or maybe that's the person calling you and they're in a different country, right? Um, or something along those lines. I also see a negotiation, particularly to do with car. If you're trying to buy a car or sell a car, someone's just going to give you a hard time negotiating the price. Don't back down. Okay, I feel like this person thinks you're desperate, and you're really not. So, okay. I also see, like, with this energy, you indulging. So you spending money on yourself. It's not like reckless spending, but it's like, you know what? I'm not even going to think about it. I want this. It makes me happy. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm not going to overthink it. And it could be something to do with spa treatment, cosmetic treatment, buying yourself some really nice, really expensive jewelry. And it's like, I don't need this, but I want it. And it makes me happy. So I'm going to go ahead and do it, right? Okay, Wednesday, we have the Two of Swords with the Chariot. On Wednesday, I feel like you could be missing a bus or a plane, or that's the risk. Okay, you're being given this ahead of time so that you can prepare for it. For those of you, you're not able to contact someone, or you're not able to reach someone, okay, Cancer in particular, or Libra energy, or they're not able to contact you, they're not able to reach you with this energy here as well. There could be something, be mindful of like hidden things on the road. So if it's like, it looks like a puddle, but it's actually a pothole, be mindful of that. Just drive carefully. And I feel like around bends, there may be something in the road that you don't see because the road is bendy. So just drive slowly if you can. Okay, that gives you time to avoid anything. We do have the luck energy here. So for some of you, you could also be winning something. It could be something small, it could be something big. You don't see this coming. I also feel like it just feels like paying it forward type of energy. So you go get your coffee and they're telling you, oh, it's been paid for. A really nice surprise as you're traveling, or a really nice surprise to do with the Cancer, or a really nice surprise to do with your car or any means of transportation. I also get like a close call energy with this. And again, it could be going back to the earlier scenarios where you're driving slow, there's something in the road and you're able to avoid it. So close call, okay, with this energy as well. You're also taking a chance on something, taking a gamble on something. You do have a win here, okay? Be responsible, but I do see you just taking a chance on something and winning. So I don't know if that's a little lottery ticket, or I don't know if you're taking a chance and asking someone out and they say yes, or you're taking a chance and applying for something and it goes through. And for others of you, if there's been any sort of stalemate situation, there will be progress, there will be movement, there will be outcome, there will be victory. And for some, you might step up, take charge of something, get into driver's seat. That could be literally or metaphorically on Wednesday because someone else is unable to make a decision, unable to show up, unable to do what they were supposed to do. So you could be filling in for someone. And I feel like this is going to be a really good opportunity for you to really showcase your skills or to save the day or however that resonates. It'll be a lucky situation for you. Okay. There could also be some sort of surprise delivery, whether that's of a message, of a parcel, of a something on Wednesday, something from afar potentially. Okay. Thursday, we have the Eight of Cups and the Three of Wands. You're traveling. On Thursday, you're traveling, or you're expecting a visitor. You've been preparing for a visitor, or this could be the notification, okay? Hey, I'm on my way to come see you. And this is far away, right? So you've got time to prepare for this person by the time they get there. But you could be expecting a visitor from far away, or you're preparing to travel, or you're actually taking a trip on Thursday. Okay, your expectations are met in terms of something you're expecting to receive, hear back from. There's a lot of messaging going back and forth between you and someone at a distance. It's happy messaging. They could be telling you that they miss you or you miss them, okay? It could be friends, family, a loved one that's traveling. And connect. Oh, sorry. Conflict. I read connect. How interesting. So for some of you, someone's trying to come out of conflict with you and they're reaching out to you online because they know that you wouldn't open the door to them if they showed up at your door. So they're reaching out to you online to resolve a conflict, to connect or reconnect with you, because that's what I read, 100%. Interesting. And I thought connect in the boxing glove. I thought, okay, well, all right. There's a connect in that sense, but that's very violent, you know. Anyway, yeah, someone could be trying to come out of conflict with you. Okay. I do see an I miss you text or voicemail or email. Okay. Someone's telling you I miss you. And this is someone that you have had a conflict with. It can be someone, a friend, family member, a partner that you know you're going through a conflict currently. And I do see an I miss you text, I miss you conversation happening here. Okay. For those of you, I feel like there's going to be some sort of fight or argument over someone being in your seat. If it's on a plane, on a bus, even in the cars. Like I always ride shotgun. What are you doing in there? You know I always ride shotgun. This could be you, or this could be your children doing this, and you have to referee. Or someone, you go to work and someone's sitting at your desk and you're going, what's going on here? I also feel like something or someone got replaced, and it's going to make you feel a little bit, you know, oh, I like that person. So they changed jobs or they left, someone else took their place. Someone else is in charge of your account now, someone else is in charge of your case now, or whatever the situation is. And you're being told, and it's like because they had some sort of conflict to deal with in their life, or some sort of conflicting view or conflict. What's it called? What's it called? Fluff. What is it? It'll come to me. Oh, hold on. So someone has to step down because they have a conflict of interest. Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. God. Or you may have to step down because you have a conflict of interest. All right, however that resonates. Friday, we have the Tower and the Knight of Coins. So for some of you, there could be some sort of unexpected, unplanned expense that you have to deal with on Friday. It's not something on your list. It's not something in your budget. So there's that. It could be something to do with repairs, or it could be something to do with back payments, I hear. But for some of you, this is also an unexpected influx of money, something you didn't anticipate or plan for. And it could be something from way ago that finally got processed in terms of a return, or in terms of if there was any sort of dispute, okay? And now that money is released to you with this energy as well. Hold on, this is driving me nuts. Okay. And we have the Guide. So this is where you're dealing with a professional, a teacher, a guide. So it could be lawyer, it could be your accountant, it could be the person in charge of whatever case you got going on. There's some sort of shakeup, there's some sort of movement, action, breakthrough, where something is going ahead of plan, or something is kind of not going to be an issue anymore. If something was a blockage and you were planning a solution, or you were planning a bypass, or you were planning, okay, how are we going to fix this, or how are we going to work around this, right? The blockage is cleared, so you no longer have to plan for the solution, okay? All right. For some of you, you could be moving at this time, or helping someone move, or you're sitting down and learning from someone. Knight of Coins, the Guide, learning from someone, either how to mediate conflict, how to handle conflict, how to handle confrontation, how there's some sort of class, course, or learning from someone else's experience or wisdom with this energy. Yeah, definitely changes to plans happening on Friday, so just go with it, okay? I feel like there's going to be one change after another. With the Tower, this is meant to be, this is meant to happen. So it's if you can, just take a deep breath and go, okay, all right, what are we doing now then? Because nothing, I feel like nothing's going to go to plan on Friday. It'll be slightly ahead of time, or later, or you won't have as long, or you won't have as much to work with, or, something along those lines, okay? So you're just going to have to be quick on your toes, quick on your feet, and just adjust, okay? Friday will be a day of adjustments. Unexpected payments or unexpected payouts, okay, is also what I'm seeing here. All right, things could be getting canceled. Just try to roll with it, okay? On Saturday, we have the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Wands, okay? And the Eight of Wands is similar to the communication card at the bottom of the Oracle deck. So on Saturday, you could be, there's some sort of movement and breakthrough in a situation that you didn't give up on, okay? So you're finally seeing progress, or you're finally seeing completion. If something was stuck somewhere, you're finally able to bring it home, whether that's literally or metaphorically. You could be hearing of someone going through a hard time. Someone could be contacting you to ask for help. Or maybe you're contacting someone asking for help with this energy. Sagittarius could be significant here. Again, I'm seeing some sort of an I'm sorry, or some sort of take me back, or some sort of give me another chance message here as well. And we have delays. Okay. So yeah, absolutely. Some sort of progress and movement in a situation where there's been a lot of delays. Could be this on Friday, right? Or it's going back a while. A lot of delays, a lot of, stress and anxiety and blockages, and having to plan and replan, okay? In that situation, you did not give up on it. And it could be something to do where, you're trying to buy a house, or you're trying to sell property, or you're trying to climb the ladder, or you're trying to move. And it's just been one obstacle after another, and delays, okay, with, getting money through, or getting approvals, or, government doing its bit, or something like that. There's going to be a breakthrough happening, and it'll be like down to you, because you didn't give up. I feel like if this was supposed to be a joint venture, other people gave up and walked away one by one, slowly, Whereas you did not give up. You kept this going. And in the end, it was just you trying. It was just you keeping it going. And so it'll be a huge win for you. Um, there could also be some sort of breakthrough in a situation where you gave something a second chance or you gave someone a second chance. Now, be mindful, okay? If someone's showing you their true colors and they're just a bad person or they're just bad for you, it's important when to know, okay, I need to stop giving this person chances. But this is a situation where someone was going through a hard time or someone lost their way. They're not necessarily toxic. They're not a bad person. They just went through a rough time and they lost their way. And you didn't give up on them. I feel like other people gave up on them. This could be a child I'm seeing or a teenager, um, or someone struggling with depression or someone struggling with addiction, and you didn't give up on them. And I feel like there's going to be some sort of huge breakthrough, um, and a lot of gratitude coming your way from this person because you did help them get back on track. Okay, this is someone who's now going to be on their feet, back on their feet. This could all be vice versa as well, where someone didn't give up on you, and there's going to be a huge breakthrough and celebration with that because you're finally on your feet or back on your feet, or you're finally where you were trying to get to. Okay. Um, but yeah, something that took repeated attempts, repeated procedures, repeated submissions, repeated action. Um, finally, finally getting there. Okay. And then Sunday, we have the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So on Sunday, you've got someone trying to talk to you, get your attention, someone attracted to you. This can be romantic with the Knight of Cups, but it can also just be professional where you caught someone's eye like, okay, Pisces is doing good. Pisces knows what they're talking about. Pisces has the spunk I need on my team. Pisces has the knowledge. Pisces has the initiative. So there could be some sort of offer or invitation. I do see like an invitation to dinner where, again, it could be romantic, but it could also be like a working lunch or a working dinner where someone's trying to get to know you. This is an important person, okay, like an exec, CEO, um, a boss in their own right, okay, and they're like, Pisces, tell me more about what it is you're doing, because I want to get to know you better. I want to get to know more about what you're doing. This could be someone trying to talk to you about buying your business or about bringing you on board in their business, in their financial world, okay, because they believe in you, they like what you're doing, they like your product, they like, your style, your initiative. For others of you, though, I do see someone just trying to ask you out, trying to romance you, wine and dine you on Saturday here. Or, vice versa. And we have the Lover with it. Knight of Cups with the Lover. That's the same energy. Okay? We're very similar. So you could be meeting someone new. And I feel like this person is just not even going to waste time. Okay? This person will not waste time. Right away, they're going to ask you out. Right away, they're going to ask for your number. Right away, they're going to ask, okay, when can I see you next? Or, if you've got any sort of conversation, meeting, interview, you're going to get an offer on the spot. Okay? You're impressing someone. You're going to get an offer or an invitation on the spot. If you're pursuing someone, I feel like they're going to be very impressed with you, because, you're pursuing them with assuredness, with confidence, with charisma. They're going to be very impressed with you. So it could be the beginning of a new relationship here. There could also be some sort of proposal, someone trying to talk to you about committing, someone trying to talk to you about being exclusive, someone trying to just kind of land you, however that resonates, or land a partnership with you, or land a deal with you, in the sense of, don't talk to anybody else, Pisces. Come work for me, or come be with me, or, do this with me. Don't talk to anybody else because they know you've got options. So there, some sort of really wine and dine energy is what I'm seeing here on Sunday, with this energy, okay? You could be catching someone's eye, like I say, at the gym or at work or in the community somehow. You could be changing your hair and getting a lot of compliments. You could be changing your style, getting a lot of compliments, a lot of attention, um, with this energy here as well. Okay, but just know someone's got laser eyes focused on you, and they're going to be come and talk to you, come and talk to you about something that they want to do with you. Okay, with this energy. So Pisces, interesting week. Let me know how I resonate with the messages. Keep me posted. Have a great one. And members, I'll see you in a bit. We'll do an extended. We'll dive even deeper and get more information. But have a great week, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.